Okay, we're live. Welcome, everybody. Today is October the 14th, and this is the monthly business meeting of the York Academy Regional Charter School. Excuse me. And before we, or as I call this meeting to order, let me remind everybody who is participating and also remind everybody who is watching that this will be our last monthly Zoom meeting. Going forward, we will be having both our business meeting and our committee meeting live in person in the lower school. Right now it's scheduled for the lower school conference room. If there would be any changes to that, they would be available on our website or on through our app or any other ways we get information out to you. Due to that, we're going back to a pre-COVID way that we've done things. So further, these meetings will not be posted on YouTube going forward either. So with that being said, roll call, please, Tina.
Sure. Bird.
Here.
Ball.
Here.
Bachman.
Here.
Days.
Here.
Gilbert.
Here.
May. May.
Here, you didn't hear me? Here?
No, now I hear you. Moore.
Here.
McCulloch.
Here.
Johnson.
Here. All right, the first item of business tonight, could I have a motion to approve the minutes of the reorganization meeting of August 26th and also the meetings of the regular meeting of September 9th?
So moved.
Thank you, Pat. Second, thanks, Denny. Any comments or questions or changes to those minutes? Okay, hearing none and seeing none, I'd like to call for the vote. All those in favor, just indicate by your approval by saying aye.
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 Thank you.
Aye.
All right, so ordered. Do we have any public comments tonight on agenda items?
We do not.
And do we have any petitions and communications?
No.
And our monthly instructional report, we will not be having today, as we all know, is a day off as a holiday for our teachers and our families as well. So let's move into our committee reports. Finance, Ed, please.
Certainly. We've got 3 resolutions. First one, approval of trauma-informed planning contract. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the contract between the Lincoln Intermediate Unit Number 12 and the York Academy Regional Charter School to provide trauma-informed planning at a cost of $5,000 paid for by the PCCD grant effective July 1, 2024 through June 30, 2025 be approved.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I'll get, all right, Denny. Questions or comments on this item? All right, hearing none, call for the vote, please.
Bird.
Yes.
Ball.
Yes.
Bachman.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
May.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
McCulloch.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Second report, request to utilize facility. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees at the request of the York Academy to utilize auditorium space at the York Learning Center for large events at a cost of $54 per hour for each use be approved.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Sarah. Questions or comments on this item? All right, call for the vote, please.
Ball.
Yes.
Bachman.
Yes.
Days.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Yes.
May.
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
McCulloch.
Yes.
Bird.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Third resolution, request to attend the conference be resolved by the Board of Trustees at the request of Stephanie Farrell, tag teacher, to attend the 2024 Page Conference, November 7 and 8, 2024 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at an approximate total cost of $888 be approved.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a
Second.
second? Thank you, Paula.
Second.
Thank Paula. Got that. Questions or comments? All right, call for the vote, please.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
McCulloch,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
And a request for use of facilities is reported to the Board of Trustees. The following requests for use of facilities have been approved. National Honor Society for the use of the Upper School Box Theater, September 30th of 24 from 3:30 to 5 for the purposes of induction practice, no fee. Penn State York for the use of the Upper School Black Box Theater, October 10, 2024 from 7:50 to 8:30 for the purpose of presentation, no fee. House of Nasuga for use of the Upper School Black Box Theater, cafeteria and gymnasium, November 22nd, 5 to 8 for the purpose of nights giving and no fee. Weary Arts Group at the York Academy Theater for use of the Upper School Black Box Theater and Music Room, November 4, 5, and 6, 3 to 6 for the purpose of musical additions, no fee. And York Academy Upper School students for the use of the Upper School Black Box Theater, cafeteria, gymnasium, and lobby for the purpose of personal project exhibition on March 27th next year, 3:30 to 8, and no fee. And that's all I have.
Thank you. Academic assessment and curriculum.
Nothing this evening to report.
Okay, thank you. Personnel. Paula.
Thank you. Our first this evening is be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the appointment of the following individuals to classified positions be approved. Christine Vaughn, instructional assistant at the lower school, salary of $24,915 at a 195-day, 10-month contract, prorated, effective October 21st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. James Manjo, instructional assistant at the lower school, for a salary of $24,915, 195-day, 10-month contract, prorated, effective October 15th, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. Reginae Jackson, crossing guard flagger, at salary of $20 per hour, effective October 15th, 2024. And James Manjo as crossing guard flagger at a salary of $20 per hour, effective October 15th, 2024.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second? And thanks, Pat. Question or comments? All right, call for the vote, please.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
McCulloch,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Second resolution, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the appointment of the following individuals to extracurricular, co-curricular positions be approved. First is Andrea Hess, girls basketball coordinator salary, $1,500. The second is Olivia Fritz as volleyball coach for JV at a salary of $1,000. And the third is Christia Cannell as girls basketball coach for 7th to 9th grade at a salary of $1,000.
All right, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Denise. Questions or comments? All right. Hearing none, call for the vote, please.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
McCulloch,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, our third resolution, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the following requests for leaves of absence be approved. The first is employee number 440, for family medical leave effective November 18th, 2024 through December 4th, 2024. And the second is employee 499 for medical leave effective September 25th, 2024 through December 18th, 2024.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a second? Okay, thank you, Carrie. Questions or comments? Okay, call for the vote, please.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
McCullough,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
And our last is, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the termination of employee number 418 effective September 27th, 2024 be approved.
All right, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Sarah. Questions or comments? All right, call for the votes, please.
Moore,
Yes.
McCullough,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes,
That concludes my personnel report.
thank you. So moving on, nominating. Dr. Bachman.
The nominating committee has no report this evening for committee.
All right. Administrative services. That,
So the normal enrollment information is included. There are no voting items. So you can see our 1,077 students, how they break out by grade, as well as by district, and no other report.
thank you very much. So the next item on our agenda is the Chief Executive Officer's monthly report. So Dr. Lowe.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. And tonight's report is going to focus on what we're doing in the month of Hispanic Heritage Month. Because of being charged by the board, the administration and I have continued to offer opportunities for our students to celebrate both culturally and academically. So Soberea took place last week. It was very successful. It was attended by kindergarten through 12th grade families, students, and I'm happy to report that it was standing room only. And I just see this activity getting bigger and better for all of our students involved. The school also celebrated their trunk or treat the day before, and that too was very successful. And it has gotten bigger and better each year that we have had that in place. Fun was had by all of the students, and it was nice to see the upper school students spoiling badly the lower school students and having them go from trunk to trunk to trunk to get their treats. But the one that I also want to focus on is the fact that as an IB school, we are charged to impact our community. And I'm hoping that the board, as well as the families that I'm speaking to, had the opportunity to see the impact that first grade made on the local community by going through their annual canned food drive. That too was bigger this year than it has been in previous years, and they made the news in two separate segments that I'm proud to report. Ms. Brenner-Zirkel did a very nice job of framing these efforts from our children, and it's just nice to see in the community what York has to talk about as far as the impact that the York Academy makes on the local community. So those are three things that I wanted to highlight most recently during this month. If there are any questions, I am happy to answer them at this point. That concludes my report this evening, Ms. Johnson.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me. Next is our business manager's report.
Hello.
So for the month of August, our revenue was up about $1.1 million higher than the month of July, based on, we started billing for tuition again. We had 15 days. State and federal revenue decreased by about $96,000, and the total fund decreased about $1.2 million between July and August. So tuition revenue was about $1.1 million and about $8,000 higher than I originally budgeted, so that was good. Our tuition revenue rates are trending high, so I'm very happy to report on that higher. We had $13,000 of ESSERS income, which, as you know, will be going away very soon. Food service income was about $1,400. Other income we had was interest, technology fees, and we had a donation from the Cultural Alliance of York for about $2,600. Expenses were a little bit under budget this time, and in the areas of salaries and benefits. And August ended with a surplus of $660,000, so that was good. Our statement of cash flow, we ended with a $2.7 million on cash, and that included the general fund, cafeteria, and the booster account. And our assets and liabilities changed about $74,000. So any questions, comments? Thank you.
Thank you. I would just say something to the board. This is just for general information. I happen to watch. If you have public TV, the Passport, or access to some of their shows, there are some shows, some segments on urban and educational issues that have been done by WITF. There's a very interesting one on the funding process for public schools in Pennsylvania in general. While that doesn't affect us directly because we're at the behest of what we get from the schools, it does give a lot of insight into some of the challenges and some of the issues toward equity that Pennsylvania faces. So if you get a chance to find it, I urge you to watch it. It was very interesting. So, all right, moving on, Treasurer's Report. Ed?
Yes. First report, approval of York Academy financial statement. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the attached York Academy financial statements as of August 2024, subject to audit, be approved as presented.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Pat. Questions on this, comments? All right, call for the vote, please.
McCulloch,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Second report, approval of bills. Be it resolved by the Board of Trustees that the attached listing of bills be approved for payment.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a, okay, thank you, Dennis. Dr. Bachman. Questions or comments? Okay, call for the vote, please.
Bird,
Yes.
Ball,
Yes.
Bachman,
Yes.
Days,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
May,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
McCulloch,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Is there any old business tonight? Any new business? And did we receive any comments from the public?
No, we did not.
Okay, thank you. All right, the next thing that we do at this point is to just sort of list for people listening, especially the meetings and activity dates that will be coming up. I will, I'll go over them for your information. So October 15th, there is a PTO meeting at the Lower School Media Center at 6. On the 23rd, that will be an early dismissal day for students. October 24th and 25th will be student-led conferences. October 28th will be our next committee meeting. It is in person at 5:30 in the lower school conference room. And again, I'd remind everybody watching that this is our last Zoom meeting, that we will be holding in-person meetings as we did per COVID. And these meetings are open to the public. If people want information, again, I would suggest you go to our website or our app to get the information about agendas and times or any other information about participation, if you're so interested. On November the 1st, that will be Parents' Night Out at the upper school from 6 to 9. And on November 11th will be our next board meeting in person at the lower school at 5:30. So do we have any items for distribution?
No, we do not.
Okay, then I will call to adjourn so that everybody can enjoy the last of this holiday.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Okay, thank you.
Take
See you
care.
next time. All right, bye-bye.